This is a ClassicCuts exclusive.
What's going on YouTube? This is DreClassicCuts coming at you guys with another video. This one is specifically going to be about fading the back of your head. I'm going to use the same steps that I've been using for all of my fade videos. Let's get into it. So pretty much the first thing you're going to need is a mirror, of course. And you're gonna have to actually look at the way that your hair actually grow and pretty much understand where you want to make a box. Like the sides, you pretty much see where your hair actually grows, and then the bottom, you're gonna need to actually come up with an area that you know where you want to start, or exactly where you want to actually begin your fade from bottom up. So I use my wall heroes, of course, my babies, my main squeezes all day. So first thing that I do, I actually start trying to actually make a box so I could actually get started with my fade. So first I'm going to use my fast beats with the lever open. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to do for me to actually start cutting. My fast beats open. And I'm going to actually go up an inch where ideally where I wanted my box to start or where I wanted my fade to start. So I'm going to just go up an inch, pretty much the same length as the actual guard that I'm using. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make a straight line. That way everything just blends smoothly. So I'm gonna just keep going back and forth and making sure that's a straight line. Also remember, every time you actually go back and forth, one time you need to actually brush everything down, because you could actually end up messing up if you don't brush your hair back down and then redoing it again, because sometimes some of your hair could go all the way up to the point that you didn't even get to cut it. So you can pretty much brush your hair down and then just do the same steps. I like to actually cut the same area twice and then brush it down just to be safe. Next, I'm going to take my fast speeds and I'm going to slide on my zero guard, and I'm going to actually close the lever all the way to the top, because if you know how I fade, you understand the next step and how it flows from the chart that I put in the beginning of the video. So I'm going to close the lever. I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to just go up another inch pretty much.
Steve Chill on the beat
As always, once you feel like you actually have a nice line, you always need to brush your hair back down and then go over it again just to be safe. So from there, I'm going to take the zero guard and I'm going to actually just open the lever all the way up. So I'm going to keep the zero guard on and I'm going to just pull the lever all the way up, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing and go up 1 inch pretty much. My hair right now is at a 1.5, so that's what I typically do. I just go up an inch. If your hair was higher, you'll pretty much just go up less than an inch, more and more. Or if your hair was lower, if it was at a 1, then you may not have to do as many. You may not have to do an inch. You might just may go even smaller than that. It may less than an inch and go up and up and up, pretty much. But it all depends. Some people like higher fades. Some people like lower fades. It all really just depends. But for me, it's typically what I use. I usually get a 1.5 as a haircut. And every time you brush, you can actually look and see a line that you made. So now lastly, you're going to put on your 1 guard and just take off the 0 guard and still leave the lever all the way open. So the thing is, the reason why I don't close the lever on the 1 is because it's pretty much, with the lever closed on the 1, it's equal to the 0 guard being all the way open. It's pretty much the same thing. So I pretty much just skip that step and I use the 1 guard and still leave the lever all the way open. Pretty much do the same thing, just go up an inch. Like I said, if you had like a 2, you may not go up an inch, you may go up less than an inch, and then the levels will keep going. So then after this will probably be like you'll probably use a 2 with the guard closed, and then after that you'll probably use a 2 with the guard open. Then you'll be finished. But for me, after this 1 with the guard all the way open, I'm gonna be finished. But it really all depends on the length of the hair. But for me, this is 1.5. I pretty much use all of the steps that I showed in this video for my fade. And for you to know exactly like what's too high or what's too low for a fade, the highest you should ever go is half the length of your ear. If you actually see how I'm cutting, it's like right at the half point of where my ears are. If you go higher than that, then you pretty much might as well just stop and let your hair grow back. Try to redo it another time. Don't forget to brush the hairs down after every step, fam. You'll slowly start seeing more and more the blend. In the beginning, you won't see it. You won't really start seeing the blend until you're like almost done, or have like 1 or 2 more steps to go. That's when the blend just comes all together. Same thing if you do like a fade or like a taper fade on the sides. You won't really be able to tell in the beginning until you really get to like the last point of where you're really blending the hairs in. you can pretty much see the before and after. It's look totally different, and you can really just see the blend now versus what it looked like before. Pretty much just line yourself up after that. I'm actually cut because I don't want to go through and do my whole edge up looking in the mirror through the camera like this. Here you go, like a finished product of like a time a little while back where I ended up giving myself a taper. Well, that's all. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at ClassicCuts. Hit me up on Twitter at ClassicCuts. If you have a question, just hit me up. I might do a video over it. I'm out.